Hello, and today we are going to be talking about, uh, oh, it's backwards. Oh, there we go. So, today we're going to be talking about Benjamin Franklin and Walt Disney. So, but first we're going to be talking about Ben Franklin. And, well, first of all, these books that I read, these books are the childhood of them. So, yeah. So, first, we're going to talk about Ben Franklin, and Ben Franklin, he had 6 siblings, and they lived in a pretty small house. So, yeah, his dad worked as a candle maker and a soap maker, and every once in a while, like I'm pretty sure it was once a week, they would make they 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 would each take turns making up a story. And do you want to come say hi? He also invented paddles that he used to help him swim. And when he was older, he he invented the stove. Although he didn't patent it though. It's because that's because if he patented it, then people would have to pay to make it, and people didn't want, and Ben Franklin didn't want that, so he didn't patent it, uh, so people can use it without actually like paying that much. And when he was older, and they didn't talk about this in the book, they he uh, he helped print protests, I guess, during the American Revolution, and yeah, he also really liked to print and stuff like that. He liked to do many things, but his most favorite was printing. His most favorite was printing, as like you can see, he's got a contract there. So yeah, and so he really liked to print, and he also invented many things, so many that we cannot cover in this short video. So um, now we're gonna talk about Walt Disney now. So I haven't actually finished this book yet. So yeah. So sorry if I'm missing some things out. So, but when Walt Disney was 16, uh, he was a Red Cross driver during the French War. Well, there was a war going on in France, and he wanted to go help in it. So, uh, he signed up to be a Red Cross driver because he couldn't actually fight in the war till he was 18. But they were allowing Red Cross drivers to go pick up some wounded soldiers. But he was only 16, and he really wanted to go help them. So he lied to them and make them think that he was uh, 17 instead of 16. So yeah, and when he was around 11, uh, he worked a lot. They moved from a farm to Kansas City. Not sure if it's in if it's actually in Kansas or not, because there's two and I don't remember, and it did not say which one. So yeah, and he worked a lot. So like he worked from 3:30 in the morning to deliver papers because his dad owned a newspaper shop, and he had kids deliver them for $3 a week. And he had to Walt Disney, his dad told him to do it, to deliver the papers as well as the other kids, but his dad wasn't paying him because uh, he said that clothing him and feeding him was close enough, was good enough, was his payment. So yeah, and when he was older, when he was around 12, he thought that he was going to be uh, an artist or a an actor because he was really good at both of those things, and he wanted to do both, and he ended up being a cartoonist, and not just any cartoonist, animating cartoonist. So they were using stop motion, which uses a whole bunch of series of pictures, and you play those pictures in a specific order, and if you play them really fast, it makes it look like it's moving. So yeah, he ended up doing that, and he really liked it because it involved him drawing and involved taking pictures, and he liked doing the yeah he was a movie maker, so yeah. So now we're gonna talk about how Ben Franklin and Walt Disney have in common. They they both worked really hard in their youth, like really, really hard. And they both enjoyed their life no matter what. And I like that. So, yay.